WEETU, with the abbreviation of the words Wings, Environment and Education Transformation Unit. It's an organization established on 2005, and it was registered on 2006 under the NDRT of 2002. It's an organization dealing with education and environment. Actually, our motto is to help the communities to have education, to have knowledge, so that they can utilize their environment sustainably. Because there's a problem that we have enough resources, but people are not aware of that because of ignorance, and sometimes they underutilize the resources. They remain poor where they have enough resources, and sometimes we are using the environment in such a way that degradation is a consequence of that. And therefore, WEETU stands to help the communities to have enough education to use the environment sustainably. The organization has a lot of objectives. So we members of the organization, as a Morogoro branch, we decided to take some of the objectives, that is education and environment, so as at least to have a small focus area which we can do much better. Then after, we got some friends, some partners to work with. From there we started working in different areas, especially in rural, remote areas where we think that this place is the most forgotten, because the development projects are always implemented very well in the urban areas than in rural areas because of some different problems. So that's where WEETU started. For the time being, we have the projects which are mostly dealing with education. One in the project which we are doing with the AESA, a Finnish-based organization. We have a project known as Mobilizing Resources for Investment in Girls' Education. In this project, we are trying to educate the school committees to have good management skills so that they can manage the school to deliver quality education. That's one. But also, we are trying to help the girls as a vulnerable group in African culture to access education. We have another project working with another Finnish organization known as the Finnish Federation Settlement Houses. We have a project known as Improving Teaching and Learning Environment in Rural, Remote Primary Schools in Tanzania. In this project, we are dealing with trying to improve the school infrastructures by making innovations, supply of some educational materials, and we have been building capacity to the school committees to know their responsibility. And we have a component of the project known as education campaign, where we go through these villages talking with the school committees, with the village government officials to make situation analysis. After getting the problem, we always make advice, because there are some problems of which needs no money, no funds. So make advice. Sometimes we make advocacy, where after getting this information, we used to go to the government officials to talk about the problems facing the communities. And also we have managed to print books for improving health situation of the youth, especially when they are in school, knowing that having good health, they can learn better. So it's improving teaching and learning environment. Another project we have in the project of nurturing the youth's art talents, because we thought that arts is something which can pay. So by enabling these people to have skills in us, they can do better. Another project we have is a project known as PETS, Public Expenditure Tracking System, which is funded by a big organization known as the Foundation for Civil Societies. PETS was an idea which we decided to implement. After making some interventions in different places, we came to find out that there is a problem of misuse of government resources. So we wanted to build capacity to the communities to be able to track their resources, to know their responsibility, and to have the capacity to see what they can do, what is their rights. So we trained the school committees, we trained the village government officials on this, and then we trained some groups as human resource for tracking, and now we're in the session of giving the feedback to the community. These are the vibrant projects of which WEETU is implementing.